Welcome to this video. In this video, what we're going to be doing is creating the rover wheel for the Mars rover. It's going to fit over the existing internal part of our wheels. Once we pull off the rubber component, this will fit over where the rubber component was. So I'm going to start by creating a new drawing, and I'm just going to create a part drawing. And I've got a fresh screen in front of me. I'm going to be using the sketch tool to start with, and I'm going to move in and I'm going to select from this plane. I can either choose this one or this one, it doesn't matter. I'm selecting that, it rotates to view. I'm going to select on the diameter circle tool and select, and I'm going to draw a circle. Now you can have this circle anywhere from 45 millimeters, which is the current size of the tyre that's on the rover, or you can have it up to 60. I think that would be the absolute limit. I'm going to do mine 55. You might be able to have it a bit bigger than that, but it can get to a stage where the wheel's too cumbersome and create issues. But I'm going to go 55. After I've done that, I'm just going to select Finish. I'm going to get the extrude tool, select on my blue face, get the arrow and drag that out. I'm going to make mine 25. The minimum would be 20, the maximum would probably be 30, but I'm going to pick on 25. So that's 20 to 30, I'd say would be ideal. So next thing, I'm going to put my tread on my car. You can do this whole variety of different ways. I'm just going to show you my way. I'm selecting here from this, I'm going to come over here to construct and select the downward arrow, and I'm going to create a offset plane. So the offset plane is the first one, and then I'm going to come over here to my edge bar and my browser, and I'm going to select on bodies to then, so I can't see the body of my cylinder that I created, and then I'm going to be selecting onto this sketch plane. I'm then going to get the arrow and drag it up. I only need to go up about 50, so I can type in 50 there. I'm going to turn the body back on and just make sure that's above my wheel. So my body's back on, it's 50 high. And then over here on the construction geometry, I'm just going to select OK. So we're going to draw our tread pattern. So I'm going to select here on the sketch tool, and I'm going to move onto this plane that I've created. I select it, it will rotate to view. I'm just going to zoom in by scrolling my mouse wheel in. I'm going to press P on the keyboard. So P on the keyboard, and then select on this face. And then from my project dialog box, it comes up window. I'm going to select OK. Then I'm going to create my, whatever it is, my tread pattern. And there's a whole variety of ways that you can do that. You could use the spline tool. You could use, before I've used the arc tool, the arc by 3 points. So the arc by 3 points was 1, 2, I think it is, and 3 in the center. And we've created one, and then I can do an offset of that for a certain amount of distance, and that becomes my tread pattern. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to select undo. I'm going to use the line tool, and I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to use this grid structure that's already here to create 1, 2, just make a zigzaggy sort of shape that goes backwards and forward on that square pattern that's here. I'm then going to offset that. I'm going to offset it by selecting on it, and then I'm going to offset it by 1 millimeter. So it's going to be quite small, 1.5 I think would be good. So I'm selecting that. Now this line has to connect to here for it to work. So up here on Modify, I select on the downward arrow and I go Extend. And I can extend that line out, if I can, to the end, and extends it. I can even trim this extra little bit off if need be. It's a closed shape, you can see it's coloured in blue, and then I'm fine. I'm just going to go green tick to accept. And over here, on the view cube, if it hasn't gone back to its original shape, I can select on the little house and it will create that. Okay, so let's put the tread pattern on. And to do that, I go create and I go to emboss. Yeah. From there, I'm going to, you can see we've got the emboss window here. It says select a sketch profile. So I select that. The next step is I select here on the face and I want it on that face like so. Set to 2 millimeters at the moment, which is fine by me. I could set it to probably 1.5. Not really going to know until I put it on the track. Hopefully that's going to be high enough on the track for that to work. But I can always go down and change it. So once I select OK, if I want to change it now, I can go back down here onto the history and I can just double click on it. Should be able to double click and it will bring it back up, and then I can change the depth to 2 if I wanted to. So you can just go back on the history tree down the bottom. Okay, next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate that around that tread pattern around my wheel. So I'm going to go to create, I'm going to come down to pattern, and I'm going to select circular pattern. From there, it's asking me on the circular pattern window for a body. Well, I don't want a body, I want a feature. So I choose that from the drop-down menu under Object Boss, and then I come down here and I select on that emboss down in that history. So that's the thing that I want to pattern. The axis, I'm going to go select on that, and that's the circle on the outside, and it's currently set to 3. I'm going to set that to 20, and that will create that all around, and then just OK, and then it's created that pattern, as you can see, all the way around my project. All right, so that's the end of this tutorial. Go on to the next where we do a cutout so it will actually fit in onto our wheel.